more delays because of construction on the ramp to the eastbound Grand Central Parkway. Traffic is sponsored by Caribbean Food Delights. I'm Sue Eller. Next report is 8:01. 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Caribbean Food Delights. Grab a patty, take a bite. Available at Costco, BJ's, Sam's Club, Walmart, and local stores nationwide. Visit CaribbeanFoodDelights.com for more information. You're making me hungry.
Outside in Yankee with a 4-day forecast. It's going to get much more sticky as the day goes on. We check in with meteorologist Matt Ben.
Yeah, it's not bad as you walk out the door right now. Just a touch on the humid side. The pattern is going to change, especially later on this morning and into this afternoon. And that will lead to the threat for thunderstorms here, especially late this afternoon through this evening, where storms can create the threat for not only flooding downpours, but locally damaging wind gusts, especially in a few Hudson Valley and northwest Jersey suburbs. A high today up to 85. Factor that humidity this afternoon, it will feel more like 90 degrees. Warm and sticky later tonight, low of 72. Tomorrow, some sun early, hot day, though lowering humidity at least by a little bit. High approaching 90 degrees. That humidity comes back for Monday, giving way to a late-day thunderstorm, high of 84. And for Tuesday, breezy and humid with a couple showers and a thunderstorm likely with a high of 81. Currently, it is 71 degrees in Central Parkway with a relative humidity at 70%. Repeating the current temperature is 71, going up to 85 this afternoon in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Matt Benz on New York's weather station, 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Matthew, 71 in New York, 61 degrees right now. Imagine you go into Dunkin' and they card you. They want to see ID. Could happen. Rumors are out there right now saying Dunkin's going to be spiking your brew. Food from Dunkin'? Yeah, it's like anything. You got to try it, right? I'm sure they put the toes in the water. One toe says this gentleman. The coffee and donut chain? Far too many. They can barely get the coffee right, never mind adding more stuff to their menu. But as it appears they will, saying by release they can't confirm any new additions, but Dunkin' is brewing up something special for adult iced coffee and iced tea lovers. Very bad idea. I don't know who's out there, but that's
No word yet when the bike rates may be released or where they may be sold.
Correspondent Chris Baba did a little research this morning. There's a website already up. It's called DuncanSpike.com. Lists the various kinds of spiked coffee and tea they'll have available. No locations available yet where you can get it. Wednesday News Time 7:55. Money Watch next.
When you come to Catholic Health Cancer Institute, we'll get to know you. Every detail, from the genetic makeup of your cancer, to your other health conditions, to your emotional and physical needs. Because each detail gives us another opportunity to personalize your care and improve your outcome. And all of them can add up to a life-changing difference. At Catholic Health, we know you. We know cancer, and we know your cancer.
The 2023 U.S. Open Tennis Championship. It's the sport's biggest stars. It's the next generation now. It's fire on the court and off. It's ugly, and it only happens here. The U.S. Open, August 28th through September 10th. Tickets on sale now at usopen.org. The U.S. Open. Spectacular awaits.
News Time 7:56. Bloomberg Money Watch.
A Ferrari and a certain private investigator in Hawaii may come to mind. The iconic Italian supercar might seem like a guy thing, guys with deep pockets anyway, but a shift is happening for Ferrari in one of the world's fastest growing luxury markets.
It's pretty surprising.
Bloomberg's Daniela Lepido reports in China, more than 1 in 4 Ferrari buyers is a woman. The first country to hit that mark, and Ferrari says no other nation comes close.
Female buyers on average accounted for 26% of the company sales in China over the last 5 years.
Lepido says the trend may be less surprising when you think about who these female buyers are.
Tech industry executives, property entrepreneurs, and super wealthy billionaires.
And the trend is going viral. China's version of TikTok has a bunch of videos like this one of young women test driving Ferraris. Lepido says when it comes to gender equality in the luxury market,
China has something to teach other countries.
Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Nathan Hager for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Staples presents a family back-to-school savings. Your local Staples now accepts Amazon returns. So when you return your Amazon order at Staples, you receive a coupon for $10 off your next $30 Staples purchase. So you can save even more on top of huge back-to-school deals. Like right now, 24-pack Crayola crayons and marble comp books are each just 50 cents. Staples gives you more ways to save even more. 50-cent offers limit 30 to end 8/26. Comp books in-store only. Pricing limits may vary in-store and online. Amazon return offer in-store only. Exclusions apply.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get the timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-330-2929. That's 800-330-2929. 800-330-2929.
Attention drivers. Bad credit, no credit, any credit at all. Hudson Hyundai can always help you get approved during their special sales event.
Please apply by calling them at 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221.
They have 399 vehicles available. Tier 1 customers can lease a new 23 Santa Fe SE for only $289 per month.
Or even a new all-electric 23 Ioniq 5 SE for just $299 a month.
And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Please call Hudson Hyundai today during their special sales event. Any credit situation, they can help you. Please call Hudson Hyundai for a VIP appointment today. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221 or HudsonHyundai.com.
Credit severity and next approval 5948 Santa Fe 36 months Ioniq 24 months.
WINS FM in H1 New York.
Always live from the Free Odyssey app.
It's okay now. It's going to get warmer. Going to get much more humid. With that humidity, some nasty storms later this afternoon and tonight. Headed to a high of 85. Right now, 71. More people get their news from Cincinnati Wednesday from any other radio station in the nation. Angela Loria and Julia Martin are our service aides. Becca Williams is our writer. Bill Pilato is at the editor's desk. I'm Brian Britton.
1 degrees at 8 o'clock on this Saturday, August 12th. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb, and here's what's happening. 2 guys on a scooter are facing charges after police say they fired at officers in the Bronx. They were arrested after a wild chase into Manhattan. Get ready for the rough stuff. Chance for severe storms today. Live AccuWeather coming up. Grim new reports from Hawaii. New evacuations in West Maui. The death toll has reached 80. They're back. Are you ready for the return of the supermodels? Yanks win, Mets lose, Giants lose in preseason. 10-10 wins AccuWeather. Warm, more humid, sun and clouds, storms late, maybe heavy. The high 85, but the real feel near 90. Winds east on 801. Traffic and transit now. Here's Sue Aller.
Kathleen, southbound side of the Van Wyck in Queens is just loaded up because of construction. It's off of the Whitestone Expressway right by Northern Boulevard. And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. There is an accident heading into the Bronx at the Whitestone Bridge. That's causing a real slow go. Avoid this altogether. Stick with the Throsnick Bridge instead. And heading into Staten Island at the Bayonne Bridge, fire department activity takes out the right lane. The Goethals Bridge looks good. So does the Atterbridge Crossing now. We did have some construction heading into New Jersey, but that has been cleared. Now, heading into Manhattan, Summer Street Festival is on. So we do have the ramp from the Brooklyn Bridge ramp to Center Street closed for that festival. And at the outbound side of the George Washington Bridge, still clearing that roadwork underneath the apartments. So that's causing delays from the Cross Bronx Expressway approach. In Brooklyn, the eastbound side of the BQE just loaded up from the Prospect to the Brooklyn Bridge. And then further east, there's construction on the ramp to the Grand Central, and the westbound Belt Parkway slows down on the ramp to the Verrazano Bridge. Here's what we see on Long Island's Big Three. A good ride on the LA East, the Southern, and the Northern. Traffic is sponsored by Security Dodge. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes on the ones. Breaking traffic alerts whenever they happen. I'm Sue Aller, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Make this the summer event is live at Security Dodge. So listen up, all you small businesses, contractors, delivery services, painters. We've got you. Long Island Commercial Truck Headquarters has the largest and best selection of new ProMasters and ProMaster cities. Our prices will not be beat. Shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com.
2 men are facing charges after police say they fired at officers from a scooter overnight in the Bronx. This started just after 11:30. Police say the officers at 1045 Soundview Avenue saw 2 guys on a scooter firing guns. Officer tried to approach, scooter sped off. Later, another officer saw the same scooter and tried to approach, and that time the men shot at him. They missed and kept going into Manhattan. Finally, the scooter hit a car with a civilian inside at East 127th Street and Madison Avenue. Civilian wasn't hurt. Suspects suffered leg injuries. They were arrested and charges are pending. Winds news time, 8:03. It could be an interesting afternoon with humidity and the threat of severe storms returning. Let's get the latest live with AccuWeather meteorologist Matt Ben.
And certainly not feeling like a day that will include the threat for severe thunderstorms later in the afternoon, Kathleen. But things are going to change very quickly over the next few hours with rising humidity levels, especially after noon. And that will lead to a thunderstorm or two later this afternoon into the first part of tonight. Those storms later on today can produce a threat for locally damaging wind gusts, as well as a risk for flooding downpours. And we're especially looking at areas north and west of the city, Hudson Valley and northwest Jersey suburbs. So again, later this afternoon into this evening, keep an eye on the sky. This activity comes to an end later on tonight. Kathleen?
Of course, whatever the weather brings. Stay with 1010 Winds for all the info you need. We'll get you through. NYPD wants your help finding about a dozen young people who were wanted in the brutal beating of a 15-year-old on an MTA bus in the Bronx. This happened around 10 p.m. on August 2nd. Police say the boy was on a BX36 bus near Southern Boulevard and East 176th Street in Crotona Park East. The crew of teenagers, males and females, just jumped him and started punching and kicking him. He was taken to St. Barnabas Hospital in serious but stable condition. Police now say he is not cooperating with them. Suspects got off the bus, ran into Crotona Park. Police have released bus surveillance video, and they urge anybody with info to call Crime Stoppers. Winds news time, 8:04. A possible new place for migrants, Fort Wadsworth on Staten Island. The Post reports Mayor Adams is eyeing the former military base to house some of the thousands of asylum seekers in the city, talking to the Department of Homeland Security about leasing the site. It is said to be one of several possible sites. Fort Wadsworth is currently run by the U.S. Park Service as a historic site, though the Army Reserve does train there. Meanwhile, one of the mayor's own commissioners is said to be circulating a petition calling on the city to drop a plan to set up a shelter near sports fields on Randall's Island. The
The city reports that Consumer and Worker Protection Commissioner Bildadera Manuga is circulating a petition in her volunteer capacity as commissioner for Kids Soccer League, which plays nearby. As the crisis continues, Mayor Adams met with White House and Congress.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You may not be required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-266-7171. 800-266-7171. That's 800-266-7171.
News time 8:11. Traffic and transit now. Sue Eller.
Still loaded up in claims on the southbound side of the Van Wyck Expressway. This is all because of repair work. It is off of the Whitestone Expressway right up to Northern Boulevard and is causing some bumper-to-bumper delays. Now, here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Looks like that accident heading into the Bronx with the Whitestone Bridge has been cleared away. And we had some fire department activity heading into Staten Island at the Bayonne Bridge. That has also been cleared. No delays at the Outerbridge Crossing, and the Goethals Bridge also looks to be in really good shape. Now, we're going to take it over to Brooklyn right now because we do have some slowdowns and delays, and this is on the B2E. It's jam-packed both ways by Atlantic Avenue. And then we had an earlier accident by the Williamsburg Bridge on the B2E on the eastbound side. It's been cleared, but there is some construction through that area. But the road work further east on the ramp to the eastbound Grand Central, that has been cleared away. And all the construction at the outbound George Washington Bridge also cleared, just a little bit slow from the southbound Expressway approach, but that should ease out pretty soon. Frequent rules in effect today. To be wide, I'm Sue Eller, and it's reported 821. 10 winds on 92.3 FM.
Now, the activity report 8:10. You're on with Snap In.
A good deal of sunshine out there for this morning, Kathleen. Doesn't feel that bad if you're heading out the door, but things will change as the day progresses. It will become much more humid, especially into this afternoon. I'll lead to a thunderstorm or two, especially later this afternoon into the first part of tonight. Those storms later on today can bring the risk for damaging wind gusts as well as flooding downpours, especially in a few Hudson Valley and Northwest Jersey suburbs. Our high today up to 85, but factor in that humidity that will return later today. It will feel more like near 90 degrees. Warm and sticky later tonight, low of 72. Tomorrow, some sun, hot day, a little bit lower humidity with a high approaching 90. Still somewhat humid into Monday. Warm, early sun giving way to some clouds. That'll lead to a late day thunderstorm with a high of 84. And breezy and humid for Tuesday with a couple showers and a thunderstorm likely with a high of 81. Currently, it is 72 degrees in Central Park with relative humidity at 68%. Repeating, the current temperature is 72, going up to 85 this afternoon in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Matt Benz on New York's weather station. 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
There is word of 2 recalls over listeria bacteria involving ice cream and fruit. The ice cream is a soft serve made in Brooklyn. Real Kosher says its soft serve on-the-go ice cream and sorbet cups could be contaminated. Bacteria can cause serious or even fatal infections in children, older people, and anybody with a weakened immune system. FDA says 2 illnesses have been reported, so the company is recalling all of its 8-ounce soft serve on-the-go products made up to August 4th. The other recall involves kiwi fruit. The distributor of Zespri kiwi fruit says tests showed it had more than into New York. Fruit shipped to New York and more than a dozen other states had the bacteria. No one's become ill in that one so far. Winds news time 8:14. Coming up, the Yanks get a win, the Mets, well, don't.
Searching for a car? Major World of Long Island City, after 40 years of business, is moving into a new building, so we need to reduce inventory to make room for new arrivals. Our goal is to move 100 cars this week. We will accept any reasonable offer on any pre-owned car on our lot, with no games or tricks with final prices. This is the perfect time for you to buy. Don't wait. Stop by today. Open like 7 days a week. Major World! 4340 Northern Boulevard, Long Island City, Queens. Close to the 59th Street Creek. Call 1-800-MAJOR-AUTO or go to MajorWorld.com.
The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd. It's the 75th annual Artists and Writers Charity Softball Game in East Hampton. Saturday, August 19th. Check out our brand new ball field at Herrick Park. Batting practice 12 noon, game time 2 p.m. Raffles, prizes. prizes, special anniversary caps and t-shirts. Come for the family fun and to support our local charities. Let's celebrate and make it great.
Winds used time 8:15. Now Mark Renee with sports.
Well, Kathleen, outside of Graham Gano's 3 field goals, not too many highlights from the Giants' preseason opener last night in Detroit, but there was this. 1st and 10 Giants from the 14. DeVito back to throw, walks it into the end zone. Touchdown! Is that Sweetie? Indeed it is. It's Tommy to Tommy. Here we go. Jersey to Jersey. Baldacino and Sean O'Hara on the fan. The former Don Bosco Prep high school teammate took it up for Big Blue's only touchdown in an eventual 21-16 loss. Baseball, the Yankees a winner in Miami, 9-4. Manager Aaron Boone said a lot of good things happened after Nestor Cortez had to go back on the injured list with more rotator cuff trouble.
Starting with swinging the bats off a really good starting pitcher too. We were able to hit him hard, and that's a guy that's in the middle of a really good season, another really good season. So that was really good to see up and down guys hitting the ball hard against them and having real quality at bats.
Talking about the Marlins, Jesus Luzardo, including home runs from Anthony Volpe and Aaron Judge. The Yanks also had 5 relievers pitch a bullpen game with Randy Vasquez getting the win. Meantime, the Mets did not win.
The 1-2 to Vogelback is in there for a call, strike 3, and the ball game is over. The 4th strikeout of Daniel Vogelback tonight punctuates a Mets one-sided loss to the Atlanta Braves in the opener of this 4-game series.
Now we rose on WCBS, wrapping up a 7-0 defeat that saw the Mets go 0-12 with runners in scoring position and leave 14 men on base. WNBA, the Liberty beat Chicago 89-73. Women's World Cup soccer, last of the quarterfinals, now late in the second half. England in front of Colombia 2-1. Australia beat France overnight on penalty kicks 7-6. Mark Renee, 1010 Win Sports on 92.3 FM.
Winds used time 8:17. Well, it's the return of the supermodels.
For the first time in more than 3 decades, the world's original supermodels will appear together on the September cover of Vogue. Why are Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell, Linda Evangelista, and Christy Turlington back on the front? They're promoting their new docuseries called The Supermodels, out next month on Apple Plus. The ladies last appeared together on the cover of British Vogue back in January 1990. The new issue's out August 22nd.
That is correspondent Stacey Lynn reporting. 72 degrees, sunny, going up to 85 today in Midtown. Winds news time 8:18. Our top stories next.
Recently, a new client called me and started by saying, "Mr. Morgan, I really need your help, but I'm just a nobody." Those words stunned me, and I immediately called him back. And we're now helping him and his family after a terrible accident. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Everybody who comes to our firm at their time of need is a somebody. I grew up poor, but my grandmother was like a queen to us. At Morgan & Morgan, our goal is to level the playing field for you and your family at your time of need. The insurance company has unlimited money and resources. You need a firm who can fight them toe-to-toe. For right at 30 years, we have fought them in courtrooms throughout America. Our results speak for themselves. And always remember this, everybody is a somebody, and nobody is a nobody. Visit forthepeople.com to learn about our firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The New York Times called BritBox the best of British telly. 10 brilliant series you can only find on BritBox. Unlock acclaimed favourites like Vera and Soho.